182 meters tall statue.
India has unveiled the world's tallest statue.
Sardar Patel, who was a key independence leader. An engineering marvel, the Prime Minister's ambitious project has been built with iron that has been collected from all over the country to pay a fitting tribute to the Iron Man of India, Sardar Patel.
The tallest statue in the world. Almost twice the height of the Statue of Liberty. Nearly 5 times the height of Christ the Redeemer. It's even higher than the Spring Temple Buddha in China by 29 meters. A record-setting statue, and it's here in a faraway corner of Western India. The Statue of Unity.
I'm coming from Finland.
हम हैदराबाद से आए।
मैं रीवा मध्य प्रदेश से आया हूँ।
So from Sydney, Australia.
I am from Odisha और ये स्टैचू तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे देख के।
The world's tallest statue is situated in the state of Gujarat, on a small island called Sadhu Bet, on the river Narmada. The Statue of Unity is a tribute to one of India's greatest leaders, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. A towering figure in India's freedom struggle, Sardar Patel was also the nation's first Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister. For many, it was his resolve that forged the Union of India.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was possibly, after Gandhi, the most important person in the freedom struggle from 1928 onwards. He, in effect, was the backbone of the Congress. For him, the nation always came first.
Gandhi, the Mahatma, Nehru, the statesman, and Patel, the great leader, or Sardar, were the trinity that led the country to independence and onwards to stability.
जो हिंदुस्तान आज सदियों के बाद एक हुआ है और एक मौका मिला है, वो घुमाना नहीं चाहिए।
Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, Sardar Patel were a very strong team. They had the differences, but all of them were working to a single goal, a free India.
In the critical times through which the country is passing, I appeal to every citizen to make his maximum contribution to the solution of our problems. We must have unity and strength.
By 1946, 1 year before India's independence, efforts to unify hundreds of princely states into one nation had begun. As interim Home Minister, Sardar Patel journeyed the country. From Kashmir to Jodhpur, Hyderabad to Junagadh, to persuade Rajas and Nawabs to join the Union of India.
Travancore wanted to become independent. Bhopal was not keen, Hyderabad was not keen, Kashmir was dithering. Some of the larger Rajasthan states like Jodhpur were dithering. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel as Home Minister and dealt with them in a very gentle but really firm manner to ensure that they all came on board one by one. If there is a founder of the map of India today, it is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. India would have become 400 different countries or 500 different countries but for Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So unity is one thing you must associate with him.
Sardar Patel, also known as the Iron Man, spent years negotiating with one princely state after another, persuading some with privy purses and official positions, and warning others with force. For his vital role in the creation of a unified sovereign nation, he is widely regarded as the architect of modern India. aptly named Statue of Unity. It was envisioned by Prime Minister Narendra Modi while he was still Chief Minister of Gujarat.
ये विश्व का सबसे ऊंचा स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी सरदार साहब का एक भव्य स्मारक बनाने का सपना संजोया है.
A project of this enormity that combines art, architecture and engineering needed years of planning. In 2011, the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Rashtriya Ekta Trust was set up to bring the vision to life and to find the right people to build it. But first, they had to find the right site to host the statue in Sardar Patel's native Gujarat.
We selected an island. It's called Sadhu Bet. It's located just next to the dam which is named after Sardar Patel. This dam itself is a lifeline of Gujarat. So everything put together, it was a wonderful site.
Today, Gujarat has 182 electoral constituencies. The statue's height of 182 meters represents this number.
It reflects the democratic spirit that's prevailing in Gujarat, and because there is a number to it, perhaps that number itself became very obvious.
By 2015, the plan was in place. At 182 meters, that's as high as a 61-story building, India's Statue of Unity would be the tallest in the world. Under the statue's bronze facade would be a building. Its base, below the statue's feet, would house the entrance, the museum, and the elevators. The viewing gallery, planned at 135 meters, would provide a bird's eye view of the Sardar Sarovar Dam and adjoining hills. An ambitious plan, and just 42 months to get it all done. Indian construction giant Larsen & Toubro had won the bid to build the structure through a global tender. Now, unprecedented challenges lay ahead, and the clock was ticking away. And it went beyond engineering. This would be a monumental work of art. National award-winning sculptor Ram Vanji Sutar was brought in to sculpt the statue.
दुनिया में दो आदमी की जरूरत होती है, एक कल्पना करने वाला और वो प्रैक्टिकली काम करने वाला. तो कल्पना की है मोदी जी ने और हम उनके साथ काम करने के लिए तैयार हो गए.
The project deadline, October 31st, 2018. The 143rd birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. It would take roughly 12 months to prepare the ground and lay the foundation. Another 11 to 15 months to build the crucial central column of the structure. The last 9 to 12 months would be spent perfecting and piecing together the bronze facade. It was a gigantic task. It had never been done before. Experts began with a detailed geological survey of the island to assess if the bedrock could bear the weight of the 78,900 metric ton structure. "33 months to delivery." Work had begun on leveling the island to lay the foundation. 1,500 workers labored day and night for almost a week to lay the 4,488 cubic meter foundation. That's bigger and deeper than an Olympic-sized swimming pool. A specialized self-compacting concrete slurry was used that set faster than a regular cement mix. One crucial stage was over, but this was only the beginning of the build, and the deadline was unshakable. How would the team get it all done in time? The world's tallest statue in the making, to honor India's Iron Man, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And it would take 18,500 metric tons of reinforced steel to make it. In keeping with the idea of unity, a campaign was started. Iron would be collected from farmers across the country, a symbolic contribution to national integration. Nearly 135 metric tons of farm implements were collected from 1,69,078 villages across India. These implements were melted and turned into refined steel bars to reinforce the concrete. Far away from the site, in his studio on the outskirts of Delhi, Ram Vanji Sutar was busy sculpting the details of Sardar Patel's image. The 92-year-old award-winning artist is renowned for his statues of national leaders. Sutar spent days poring over Sardar Patel's photographs to get the face, expression and the posture right.
चलने का ही मतलब he is going ahead, सामने देख रहा, जा रहा, और सबसे अच्छा एक्सप्रेशन एक पावरफुल थिंकिंग मूड, आंखें खुली रख के सब कुछ काम करने वाला.
Padma Bhushan awardee Ram Sutar spent nearly a year making 3 models of Sardar Patel's figure. Each one bigger and more detailed than the other. The smallest, 3 feet high. The tallest, 30 feet tall.
नेचर में जो प्रोपोर्शन होता है, जितना चेहरा होता है, छाती कितनी होनी चाहिए, पैर कितना होना चाहिए, उसी हिसाब से ही मूर्ति बनाई जाती है. फोटो से हमें पता लगता है कैसे आंखें होगी, कितना डेप्थ होगा, नाक कितना ऊंचा होगा, ये फोटो से पता लगता है.
The artist has made hundreds of statues in his 7-decade-long career. But the Statue of Unity was a unique challenge. Apart from sheer size, the project was complex. After all, it needed to be a functional building. Back at the site, the engineering team was taken aback by Sutar's design. In the pose selected, Sardar Patel was striding forward, with his feet nearly 12 feet apart. This created a big structural challenge.
When you see all the statues of the world, the tallest ones, so it's an engineer's delight, I would say, that you have got a very wide base. Whereas in our case, you have to have the legs shown separately. He had a farmer background, so he used to wear his dhoti little up. So that was the challenge.
Very tall statues usually have a skirt or robe that artistically conceals a wide base. This provides structural stability. But this was not an option in Ram Sutar's design. The construction company found an engineering solution. Instead of one broad base, 2 separate columns forming the legs of the statue would support the structure. "24 months to delivery. Work on the crucial central core begins. To support the height and weight of the structure, the core had to be made entirely out of reinforced concrete cement, with walls over 5 feet thick. It needed to be strong enough to withstand wind speeds of over 180 kilometers per hour and survive strong earthquakes, as the statue is in seismic zone 3, the moderate damage risk zone. To provide crucial stability, a special feature known as tuned mass dampers needed to be built into the structure. These restrict oscillation and minimize the effects of windstorms and earthquakes. Meanwhile, a 30-foot-high bronze replica of the Statue of Unity was installed in Gandhinagar to get a sense of what people thought of the design and Ram Sutar's rendition.
It was quite a good number of iterations, discussion with people, what should be the dress, what would be the chappal like, what would be the drapes of the dhoti, what would be the drapes of the shawl. So that was also very, very delicately brought out.
With popular opinion on their side, Ram Sutar and the team finalized the look and design of the statue. The next stage, to cast the bronze facade, which would encase the reinforced concrete and steel structure. This bronze facade, or skin, would give the structure its final statuesque form. Bronze is an alloy of copper, tin and zinc. It's a highly durable metal. Bronze casting is a complex process and needs to be done in a foundry. But given the size of the statue, was there a foundry large enough for the task?
We surveyed entire country. There are almost 1100 foundries in India which do casting. But with due regard, say the quality requirement and the time frame and the volume was quite impossible to get in India. So we explored foundries, we went to China.
The Chinese sent a specialist team to Ram Sutar's studio. The 30-foot statue was measured and scanned digitally. 3D cameras captured details of Sardar Patel's face and every fold of his clothing. Next stop, Southeast China. The Jiangxi Tongqing Metal Handicrafts Company is a world leader in art casting. The scaled-up bronze facade of the Statue of Unity was cast here. Scanned images of Ram Sutar's creation were proportionately enlarged and the full-scale version cast piece by piece. Artist Ram Sutar was there to examine and refine every detail.
वहाँ जाके कुछ चेंज ना हो, वो अपना तरीके से कुछ चेंज ना करे। जैसे हम कुछ हमारा टेक्सचर है तो वो एकदम स्मूथ कर देंगे, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। तो ये सारा देखने के लिए हम बीच-बीच में जाते थे।
The bronze exterior of the colossal statue had to be cast in 6,659 separate panels. Once made, these needed to be pieced together like a giant jigsaw puzzle on final installation in Gujarat. "10 months to delivery. The bronze yard of the construction company, L&T, is teeming with activity. Special low-bed trailers carry the enormous bronze panels. The first, a 12-ton panel of Sardar Patel's dhoti, is winched up and welded into place. Piece by piece, the statue takes final form, much as the Union of India did in years after 1945. "10 days to delivery. It's precise, painstaking work. 4,000 people work day and night. Specialists, engineers, crane operators, welders, workers from all over the country come together to bring a towering symbol of India's unity to life. 31st October 2018. The 143rd birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. On the tiny island of Sadhu Bet in Gujarat, history is about to be made. It's the day the tallest statue in the world is dedicated to the Indian nation. A 21st century colossus, cast in bronze, a symbol of national unity, a modern marvel that honors the man who was instrumental in forging the Union of India. It's a proud day for everyone who brought the dream to life. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates the Statue of Unity.
दुनिया की ये सबसे ऊंची प्रतिमा पूरी दुनिया को उस व्यक्ति के साहस, सामर्थ्य और संकल्प की याद दिलाती रहेगी।
5 years of labor, 5 years of design process, 5 years of incessant work has actually borne fruit. And actually it was a success. So that is, you feel that yes, you have done it.
What we have earned is something not light, something extraordinary that should be celebrated, that should be cherished, that should be defended, that should be grateful for.
Over time, the Statue of Unity will age and morph, but the idea of India will remain resolute and unshakable. It's also a one-of-a-kind addition to incredible India. Over 10,000 visitors from India and overseas come here every day.
यहाँ आने के बाद रियली ऐसा प्राउड हो रहा है कि जिस देश में सरदार पटेल बॉर्न हुए थे उसी देश का नागरिक मैं भी हूँ।
We have touristic sites in Finland, but nothing quite like this.
We stood at the foot, looking like little ants next to its foot. It was fantastic.
ये एक निशानी है कि यूनाइटेड इंडिया हमेशा रहेगा, वो कभी बटेगा नहीं।
Everyone knows now India because of Statue of Unity. That is even true.
Some are here to see a record-setting modern wonder. Others to experience a fusion of art and engineering like no other. A museum at the ground level. Elevators that take visitors to a viewing gallery at 135 meters. And spectacular sound and light shows that tell the story of Sardar Patel, his life and times. Thousands of Indians working together with common purpose accomplished the near impossible. The Statue of Unity is a monument to scientific advancement and artistic expression. A 21st century icon of a modern India. And an ode to its history as a nation.